was in trouble, man. God saved me for real. When I tell you God saved me, he saved me for real, man. He gave me a gift, man. If I wasn't using this gift, I don't know what I was going to do. I can't do nothing else. I entertain. I tell jokes. I can't do nothing. I can't draw. Can't paint your house. I don't like fixing cars. I ain't good at math. Can't teach. That's a lawsuit if I get into teaching. Sit the down. Shut your... Can't be a teacher talking like that. Teachers got to have a lot of patience. I ain't got no patience. Yeah, I'd be in trouble, man. I don't know what I'd do. I tried a lot of stuff before I got into comedy, man. I had about 11 jobs before I got into comedy. Out of them 11 jobs, probably 10, 11 jobs, I've probably been fired probably 10, 11 times. I'm not a great employee, man. I'm a hard worker, but I don't like, you know the problem I had, man? I never met a person that I thought was supposed to be my boss. That was my whole problem. I never met the person that I thought should have been in charge of me. I just, I wasn't arrogant. I just never met the person that I thought should be in charge of me. I always had a different spirit. I thought I would be the best person to be the boss, me. I just had to find something I could be the boss. And comedy was it. I didn't need a partner. You ain't got to have a team. You're totally dependent on how you do. It's the only profession that you cannot take a lesson for. You can take a drum lesson, piano lesson. You go to school, be a doctor, dentist, architect. You can go to school, learn how to be a scientist. You can go to school, learn how to play the piano, acting lessons, singing lessons. You can't go to school for comedy. There is not a course you can take, and when you finish taking it, your ass is funny. It does not exist. It's a very, very unique skill set, man. And God gave it to me. And that's the thing about, I tell people all the time, if you can identify your God-given gift, that's your greatest chance for success. Because God gave all of you a gift. All of you are gifted, every last one of you. God gave you a gift at birth. He gave it to you. Everybody. You don't have to go to school for it. He gave it to you at birth. You ain't got to look for it. It's inside you. It's the thing that you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your God-given gift. When you are living in your gift, when you get up in the morning to go to work, you're overjoyed. This is how you know you're not living in your gift. If you are waking up in the morning and you can't stand waking up because you don't want to go to your job, it's because you are not living in your God-given gift. God created you to have a life of abundance, to wake up in a joyous spirit. If you're not, it's because you have not tuned in to what God created you for. That's all. I know it, look, man, I know it sounds simplistic, but it really is the truth. The Bible says your gift will make room for you. Your gift. Once you identify that gift, the thing that you do the absolute best with, you can stop doing everything else. If you do hair better than everybody else, then you're supposed to be doing hair. If you cut grass better than anybody else, you should be cutting grass. If you bake pie better than anybody else, you ought to be somewhere baking pie. If everybody got to have your fried chicken, you ought to be somewhere making chicken. What is you down there at the plant for, driving the truck, when clearly God made you to be a chef or to be a caregiver? Or that's what he made you for. Anything else you're doing, man, you're wasting your time. And you only got one life. You ought to drop what you're doing and go do it before you mess around and die. I heard Bishop Jakes talking one time. Bishop Jakes said, I would hate to die and never do the thing I was born to do. I would hate to do that. I'll never, man. I'm so glad God gave me what I came to do and I found it. So I wake up overjoyed. I wake up in the morning, my alarm go off, I ain't tripping. Matter of fact, I don't even set my alarm. I haven't set my alarm in years because I wake up. I can't wait to get up. I'm gonna go down here and tell some jokes. They're gonna give me a check? What? Wait a minute. You mean I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna play music on a radio show for 4 hours. When I ain't playing music, I'm telling some more jokes. They gonna give me a check? What? I come down here, I meet y'all. You know what I do? I tell jokes. Your gift will make room for you. That's what it did for me. This boy just won't shut his mouth. But I was practicing, I didn't know. You know, I had a gift, I could be funny, I didn't know. And just stayed at it, man, and kept going. And next thing you know, I realized it was a gift. When I went to college, this girl named Ida Washington told me, she said, you have no business in college, you're missing your calling. You should be in entertainment. Yeah, I know, but how? How? I had no idea. And the last day of college in 1977, I went to college with Arsenio Hall. Arsenio was sitting on the hill, and we were in front of Taylor Hall. And everybody was talking about what they was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I was about to go home and get a letter from the university. They asked me not to come back, so hadn't got the letter yet. I was going to come back for my 4th year and try to earn 20 credits. I had 18 credits. I'd been in school 3 years. I had 18 credits. You need 125 credits to graduate. I've been there 3 years. I had 18. I was making a dean's list because I was taking a lot of incompletes. I kept a B average, but I ain't had no credits. And Arsenio said, they was talking about what we going to do, and Arsenio said, I'm going to Hollywood. I'm going to be famous. And everybody laughed at him. Trigger, you ain't going to be famous. We used to call him Trigger. No, it's a true story. Arsenio's father was a pastor. I used to go to their church, you know, stuff like that sometimes. And Arsenio was a cool dude. And a few years later, I was working a job at Lincoln Electric. I'd flunked out of school. I hated my life, man. I was sitting on the edge of the bed, about to go I worked a midnight shift from midnight to 8 in the morning. I was sitting on the edge of the bed and tears was coming down my face, man. I said, man, look at my life. This ain't what it's supposed to be. I had dirt all under my nails and oil and And there was a TV show called Don Christian's Rock Concert. It used to come on at midnight. And I was sitting there, man, tears coming down my face. I said, ladies and gentlemen, from Cleveland, Ohio, Arsenio Hall. And I looked up, because you don't know nobody named Arsenio. There's only one person in this world named Arsenio. And I looked up, and it was Arsenio Hall. And little did I know, Nancy Wilson was his aunt. And she had put him on tour with her. And he was touring as a comedian. And he was telling these jokes, and I wasn't laughing at because I was just stunned. This dude went to Hollywood and did what he said he was gonna do. I got on the phone and started calling people, hey man, cut on, because there wasn't no cell phone. Hey man, cut this on, Arsenio on TV. I'm watching it, this is Arsenio, you know. And that was it. I went to work. I cried all the way to my job, man, because I said, man, this dude really turned his life around. I was like about 25. And 2 years later, a girl dared me to go to a comedy club. I was 27. Walked in the comedy club October 8th, 1985. I won $50 amateur contest. I went to work the next day, October 9th, quit my job. Here I am today. You got to take a chance, man. Make sure that as an inspiring actor, that it is your gift to act, not your passion. You gotta be careful about pursuing your passion, young people. You should pursue your gift. The Bible says your gift will make room for you and put you in the presence of great men. It says nothing about your passion. A lot of people pursue their passion and they forget about their God-given gift. Your greatest chance for success lies in pursuing the gift. So make sure you're not pursuing a passion. I'm passionate about golf. I love golf. I can't play golf. I love being outside. I love the carts. I love the grass. I love the challenge. I'm not a good golfer. I'm passionate about it. Got the clubs, the clothes, golf simulator, putting green in my backyard. I got sand trap in my backyard. Still can't get out the damn sand. I can get out, but I can't put the ball where I want it. So you gotta make sure that you're gifted at it to pursue it. That's first. I can't tell you how many people are in Los Angeles, California, working at restaurants and Best Buys with their headshots. And every time you walk in there, Mr. Harvey, can you take my headshots? I said, what do you do? I'm an actress. What have you acted in? Nothing. I'm an aspiring actress. If you haven't acted in anything, then you're not an actress. You should go on some of these calls looking for tall, beautiful women, and you walk in the casting room, and oh my God. Oh my God. The most stunning women you've ever seen. Can't remember a line. So be careful. It's doable, but you have to make sure that it's your gift. Pursue your gift and not your passion. And gifts don't have to be running, jumping, singing, dancing. Teaching is a gift. Nursing is a gift. Networking is a gift. Child care is a gift. Those are gifts, man. People, you can have a great life at that. But don't come out here to sing and dance if that ain't what you do. They're going to eat you alive in L.A. And they're going to swallow you up, man. L.A.'s a hard place to go to be successful. I was trying to get here. I took everything. I think that's the part that young people don't get. Like, I talked to a lot of young acts today. I ain't doing that. That didn't pay enough. Did you hear what you said? You said it don't pay enough. But it pays. If you don't take the gig, you're going to get zero. Well, no. I want this, and they only pay. I said, how much did you want? I wanted $5,000 for the night. How much they offer? $3,500. Yo, dog, what else do you have that you can get somebody to give you $3,500 for the night? Go tell your jokes. Nah, man, they got to pay me what I want. But see, now you're not honing your craft, and you're not making money. He said, would you have took it for $3,500? I said, yeah. He said, would you take it for $3,500 now? I said, no. But why you won't take it now, but you want me to take it? You don't have what I have. Well, what are we talking about? Just inch by inch, anything's a cinch. You got to take steps, man. It's hard to get young people to understand that. I want what you got now. You can't have what I got now. Yeah, I tell my kids all the time. Me and my kids, we have this discussion. It take a long time to make a lot of money. If you think you can just go make a lot of money real fast, you're going to be constantly disappointed. It take a long time to make money. I've been in this business since I was 27 years old. I'm 64. Man, come on. Look at what your life. Well, you looking at now. You missed the 3 years I was living in a car. You didn't see that. You missed when I lost everything I ever owned twice. You missed the 2 divorces. You missed me flunking out of school. You missed all that. You see this now. This ain't how it work now. Yeah, oh, it look easy. Yeah, I make it look easy. This is hard. Come out here. Come turn this corner. I'm going to invite any one of y'all to come up here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Family Feud. Here's Ricky. And Ricky, walk your ass around this corner and just do what I do. It's really hard. Like, what do you do for a living?
I work for a software startup.
Software startup. See, if I went to her job, I'm a failure. What do I know about software? No, what do you do, sir?
Physician.
A physician? Oh, you're dead. He's a physician. He went to school. He got to go to regular school. Then he got to go to another school. Then he got to get certified, go to another school. That's not me. I can want to be a doctor all I want, but it ain't me. It's just easy, man. You got to fit in. You got to do the gift God gave you. You're a physician. You're gifted. That's a God-given gift. Everybody can't go be a doctor.
All right, family.
It's not for you.
Clear it up.
Somebody said, Steve, you ought to be a minister. What? I love the Lord. I really do. God is my friend. He's the whole reason I'm here. Once you quit, it rules out any chance of succeeding. The mere waking up every day, putting the next foot in front of the next foot, at least keeps you in the game. And if God is waking you up continually every morning, once God wakes you up, that's a sign from God that he ain't through with you yet. That he has something more for you, in store that he hasn't given to you yet. That's why you wake up every day, because God has more for you. Now, all you got to do is understand that, because look at this. The moment God is done, when you served your purpose here, you won't wake up. But if you keep waking up, don't you understand that there's a higher purpose? Your goal in life is just to get into a relationship with God where you can understand the purpose. And it ain't got to match nobody else's. You know, quit trying to be saved like everybody else. You got to get saved for yourself. You know, people all the time, I get questioned as a Christian all the time. I can't believe you're a Christian. You cussing. Well, I'm a Christian that cuss. I'm still a Christian. Christian, I believe in God. What you want me to tell you? But if you knew who I used to be, you'd be perfectly fine with this occasional cussing that I'm doing now. You really would. If you knew the shit I really did, you'd be A-okay with this cussing. But I quit worrying about people a long time ago. People ain't got no heaven for you. People can't save you. And then I was thinking one day, if the scripture is true, that there's none perfect, no, not one, there are no perfect people, but there is a heaven. If it ain't no perfect people, who going to heaven? Because ain't nobody perfect, so who's going? So I think y'all ought to just get to hoping just like I'm hoping, that when we get up to the gate, God is grading on the curve. Because I'm hoping that this 70 that I'm going to go to the gate with is a low A. And let me tell you something, and let me tell you something, that's all y'all got. See, you might be a better Christian than me, but you ain't perfect. So now who are you when you judge another person? So I'm going to take this 70, I'm going to see how it go. You going up there with your 72. You go up there, you might go up there what you think is a 90. And when they read it off, you might discover you ain't got no 9. So I'm going to just go and do the best I can. You know, love God, keep serving him, talk about him when I get a chance, pay my little tithes, do the best I can, but, you know, I'm an entry-level Christian. That's all I am. If you do advanced Christianity, congratulations. I'm an entry-level Christian. I can participate that way. I can't do advanced Christianity. If you slap me, you slap the wrong Christian. Colonel Sanders didn't get his first franchise until he was in his 60s. Until Chick-fil-A came along, Kentucky Fried Chicken sold more chicken than anybody in the world. He didn't get his first franchise till he was in his 60s. You see that picture of him on the bucket? He ain't 20. That's an old-ass picture on that bucket. I mean, when is it too old to be successful? Help me. It's never too late to be successful. You know? What? And it don't matter what people say. It ain't up to other people. It's up to you and God. It ain't got nothing to do with them. Who are they? They onlookers. They just spectators in the game, man. There's a poem that says, the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred with dust, blood, sweat, and tears, not to those cold and timid souls in the stands who know neither victory nor defeat. It don't matter about people that's watching. That's why, man, I don't give haters nothing. You know how many haters I got? Lots. I don't even know who they are because I don't pay them no attention. They have no power over me. We got people come to me all the time. Steve, did you hear what they said about you? No. And quit bringing me that because whatever they said, I don't care. They're not stopping nothing. All the blessings God got for me, I'm going to get. No hater can stop what God has for me. A hater can't do that. They can't stop you unless you give them power. Martin Luther King said, a man can't ride your back unless you bend over. I don't bend over. I don't let nobody ride my back. You can't ride my back. I'm standing up strong. Who are you? You a hater. You're not a power broker, a decision maker, or a shaker and a mover. You have no power over me. None. Nobody. I don't care what they say. I don't accept change. The law of attraction, I believe in the law of attraction, and it works for me. Like if I'm anywhere and you give me 20s, 10s, 5s, coins, I don't accept. If you give it to me, whoever I'm with, I give it to them. Because I only want hundreds. But whatever the highest denomination be, that's all I accept. I don't accept change because the law of attraction works. What you put out is what comes back. What I used to do, though, is every time I got a single, I'd roll it up. Whenever I come home with singles and change, I would put change in a jar, and I'd roll the singles up. If you can, throw a $5 bill in there every now and then. Just roll it up. And roll it up as tight as you can. After a while, you're going to need a rubber band on it. Then if you can, just if you can, throw a 10 in there and just keep rolling it up. After 1 year, I want you to take a rubber band off that roll. You'll be stunned. My gift was I had the ability to transpose anything into comedy. I don't care what it was. Now, I got in a lot of trouble when I was young because I didn't know that was my gift, and it just kept me in trouble. But as I grew up and I just learned, wow, wait a minute, man, this is something special here. I'm gifted at this. And I pursued it. And at 27, I walked into a comedy club. If you do hair better than anybody else, that's your gift. If you fry chicken better than anybody else, that's your gift. I had a partner, man, all he used to do was cut grass. We was growing up, man, he didn't do nothing but cut grass. We used to call him Clippers. This little dude just cut grass. He had a push lawnmower. Remember back in the day, you had that push lawnmower with the little rotary? He was so good, he could raise and lower the blades in that lawnmower. He could cut patterns in your yard. He could put your family initials in your grass. You know how big that was in the hood? You could put Washington in your yard. This little dude, and he charged $2 for the front and $2 for the back. $4, man. Be working all day. We used to laugh at him, call it cutter. We'd be going out at night. Hey, man, you want to go out with us? No, I got to get up and cut Miss Jackson grass. Well, you know what happened to Cutter? Cutter got a landscaping company in Cleveland, Ohio. You know how much Cutter make a year? Cutter make $4 million a year. You know what Cutter do? Cutter cut grass. He cut grass so good, he got all the big contracts in the city. Cutter got 38 trucks on the road. And when it snow in Cleveland, since he cut their grass so good, he give them all the snow removal contracts. He got 38 trucks. This dude make $4 million a year. You know what he used to make? $4 a yard. His gift made room for him. And all he did was cut grass. He's a millionaire from cutting grass. You could be my barber that used to, when I had hair, when the guy first cut my hair, he charged me $10 to cut my hair. As my career grew, I got on TV and I hired him to cut my fro. Well, now he on a TV show. Then I started making a couple of hit shows. This dude started making $1,500 a haircut. He cut my hair 4 times a week because I never had a single strand of hair out of place when I had my cut. I used scissor cutting my hair. So every time he cut it, the TV show paid him twice a week. We went out on tour with the Kings of Comedy. I got a haircut every night. This dude was making $6,000 a week. You know what he was doing? He was cutting hair. You know how much he made when I first met him? $10 a haircut. When I went bald, when I turned 50, 15 years ago, he cried. He almost committed suicide. But guess what he did? He was so famous for giving Steve Harvey that world-famous lining. This dude got 4 salons and 2 barber colleges. He's the top barber in the state of Texas. He's a millionaire. You know what he do? He cut hair. That was his gift. All of you have one. All of you have that in you. You just have to pursue it. And if you have a gift and you got a job and the job interferes with your gift, you have a decision you have to make. Period. God gives you choice now. But if you jump, he will take care of you. You don't have to open your mouth. You don't have to do it, man. He prepares a table in the presence of mine enemies. He do it all the time. All my haters, I ain't got to say nothing to them. They got TV. They can cut their TV on 7 days a week. All that hating, he on there. Oh, man, I don't even worry about it. You know, I've learned how to handle haters, man. And the only reason you have haters is because you're effective. You have haters for two reasons. You're doing something that they're jealous of, or God is preparing to take you somewhere and the devil is providing opposition. Those are the reasons you have haters. God is about to do something and the devil has to throw opposition. Those are the two reasons you have haters. I got plenty of haters. When I get them, man, I always look and see what God finna do. Like I got somebody really attacking me right now. I mean, really going after me, man. I'm just waiting to see what God gonna do. Because they're gonna have to get on. Now, everybody that came after me before, you eventually have to get on. Because they can't listen to me, man. Can't nobody stop what God got for you. And nobody, there ain't a man living can stop not one thing God got for you. Don't even worry about them haters, man. Just all you gotta do is just keep shining. They see you. You ain't got to say nothing. And plus, how they gonna hate if they don't watch? They on my Instagram page right now watching, see what else. I don't even post nothing. I got people do that. I don't even, really. I can't stand you. You always. I ain't even posted, dog, tell you the truth. So I just let them hate, man. Quit tripping yourself out. You all have one. God gave all of you a gift at birth. When he created you, he put it inside of you. You don't got to go discover it nowhere. He already gave it to you. It's the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort. That's your God-given gift. You just got to recognize what your gift is. That's all it is. It's simple. You've been doing it your whole life. You ain't got to wonder what it is. You have it. Quit going and taking all these courses and motorcycle repair and all that. That ain't what you do. What is you looking at all these commercials on TV? How to be a computer tech. You ain't tech savvy. Identify your God-given gift and go pursue that. Don't come out here getting this film industry and you're not a film industry person. Identify the gift. Running, jumping, singing, and dancing ain't the only gift. I tell this story all the time. A friend of mine, we were growing up, all he did was cut grass. He cut grass all the time. We used to call him Cutter. He had hedges. He had one push lawnmower. He was so talented, though. He could raise the blades and lower the blades. He could cut patterns in your yard. He could put your initials in your grass with a push lawnmower. Every time we go out, hey, Cutter, come with us. Nah, man, I got to get up, cut Miss Jackson grass. $2 in the front, $2 in the back. We laughing at man. That's all he ever did. You know what Cutter got now? Cutter got a landscaping company in Cleveland. You know how much Cutter make a year? Cutter make $4 million a year. You know what Cutter do? Cutter cut grass. He didn't come out of Hollywood with me, try to be no damn comedian. Cutter cut grass. He got 38 trucks. He got every contract in the city cutting grass, all the big companies everywhere. And when it's snow outside, he's so good, he do all the snow removal. He making $4 million a year. All he do is cut grass. If you fry chicken better than everybody you know, y'all be somewhere frying chicken. If you make pie better than anybody you know, you should be in the pie making business. Why you out here trying to be in film school? If you braid hair better than anybody, get into hair braiding, do hair. If you color hair, go do that. If you babysit, if everybody trusts you with your children, babysitters turn into daycare centers. That's a gift. Go do that. Y'all don't come out here. You don't know about making no film. Now then you got to wait and now you got to get your film greenlit. You know how hard to get a show green? You know how many pitch meetings I've been in my career? Probably 200. You know how many shows I done got on TV? 5. I've been out here 30-some years. They've taken 5 of my ideas and turned them into shows. 200-some pitch meetings. Don't come out here and ask these people to pick you. You know how hard it is to get picked in Hollywood? Success is not how far you've gotten. Success is how far you've gotten from where you started. And you have to take inventory of your life, man. You gotta, as a young person, you gotta go, okay, I'm 19 and I got my first speaking role. The average person don't get the first speaking role at 19, man. So you gotta be okay with that. And I'm gonna drop this piece of jewel on you, man, that success is a process. It's an arduous process. I'm still in the process. I gotta mentor boys. I gotta change as many young men's life as I can before I leave this world. I can't. See, I have an affection for it, especially for young people, man, because I've been young and I wanted it so bad and I had nothing. I had nothing, man. So you gotta understand this thing called success is a process. Set your goals, but understand it take a long time to make a lot of money. You hear me, man? It take a long time to make a lot of money. Quit looking at Instagram. Instagram is people's highlight reel. That ain't really how the they look. They got one Birkin bag that ain't a real one, and they got it on Instagram and they showing you the clasp open and all that, and they got a filter on it and they look perfect. They don't have a bump. That ain't life, man. Instagram's a highlight reel. That's their best picture they posted that day. You know how many shots they took to get that picture? Don't get caught up in none of that. Get your grind on, hustle. Put your head down. Quit looking up. Get your head down and hustle. Hustle. Listen, man, the dream is absolutely free. The hustle and grind is sold separately. It's two different things. You know, dreaming is one thing. Goals is putting work clothes on your dreams. You got to set goals. When you set goals, you take your dreams and you don't put work clothes on them. You got to hustle, man. You got to talk to God every day. If you ain't talking to God, you're making this thing way harder than it's got to be.